Hello everyone, welcome to channel Duello. Today I have a deck guide game analysis type of video for you guys. I'm gonna be talking about the mid-range Nilfgaard deck. A couple of weeks ago I actually had the opportunity to play with Carpetan, and the deck was not that popular at the time, but it kind of got popular and I made a lot of points with that deck. But now everybody's playing and opponents are kind of prepared for it, but still it's really quite powerful. But there has been some changes since then. I think this version is slightly better, but there are alternatives to play this deck, so I'm gonna talk about them as well. Well, this version is using the poison package compared to the video that I shot before. I'm gonna, I think, share that video in the link below. And in this, well, let's just forget about the origin and talk about this version first. Well, the leader ability is tactical decision. The tactical decision is kind of broken right now, and I totally expect some kind of nerf to either the leader ability or the cards that are supporting it. Because CD Projekt kind of wanted to buff hyper thin archetype. But by doing that, they, I think, indirectly buffed other, Nilfgaard cards, and it doesn't matter if you're playing hyper thin or not. Tactical decision is the best leader. Why is that? Let's talk about this. First, let's examine this leader, what it does. Order, spawn, and play Morvan Voorhis. Morvan Voorhis is 7-powered unit, a soldier. He used to be 6-powered, and this leader received a buff recently. Other than that, the provision bonus is 15, so it's not that bad. And what does this leader do? Draw up to 3 cards and put the same number of cards on top of your deck. So it is kind of a hand and deck manipulation. So if you have bad cards, you can replace it with good cards. But there are pretty good interactions with this card. Like if you put something on top of your deck, they will come out. Well, the first obvious example is Afan Nilfgaard. In this deck, you kind of want Afan in your hand. I mean, in the past, it used to be the opposite. You never wanted Afan in your hand, and you kind of want it in the deck so that you can call him out with Imperial formation. But with this leader, it's totally different. You want him in your hand. So when you use a leader, you put him at the top of your deck. There are also 2 more cards that you want at the top of your deck, Mage Assassins. If you use them again with the leader, they will also come out and deal 2 damage. So this is pretty powerful. I mean, if you put those 3 cards in your deck, they're gonna bring you a lot of points. And in addition to that, Snowdrop has a great synergy with it. I was playing her when let's say Clock was kind of harmless. And right now this is crazy. I mean, everyone is playing Snowdrop. Even Masquerade decks could be using that, unless they're playing I mean, if they're not playing Devotion, obviously, because Snowdrop with the leader is kind of huge. I mean, you draw 3 cards, you draw 2 cards with Snowdrop, and there could be more drawing and so on. But standard, I mean, if you're playing Snowdrop and leader at the same turn, Snowdrop will go to 12 power, and it is crazy. That's why you kind of have to save Snowdrop and use it with the leader. And if you don't have Snowdrop, you gotta be patient using your leader. I mean, if you don't have to, you shouldn't use your leader, because you will lose at least 10 points because of that. Okay, so if you think about it, the leader, Snowdrop, and if you put those 3 cards, Afan and 2 Mage Assassins, I mean, Snowdrop will go to 12. The leader is 7 points, 19, and then 2, 4, 5, 28, and if you deal 4 more damage, 32, right? So if I'm not mistaken, this is insane with just 1 turn. And that's why the mill decks, Colgrim decks, everyone is using this interaction, because it's really powerful, and I think that needs some kind of a nerf or some adjustment to it at least. So that's the idea. Other than that, this is just, the best of Nilfgaard or something like that, because the other cards are all mid-range, value cards. And there are some meta choices as well. In the meta, other than the commando deck, everyone goes Toll, so the Toll punish is kind of important here. That's why we have Poison package. A single Morale. Morale isn't that a great card, but in some cases he can be really good. And if there isn't a lot of movement cards in Lux, Morale could find value, but just in case Morale can't use the his second, let's say, charge, we have backup, single Cupbearer and double Fangs of the Empire. So in a game, there's a chance that you can poison 2 units, because you have 5 charges of poison if you think about it. And Cupbearer's Purify is really huge here. In the previous version I was using the Bronze Purify card, but since I'm running Poison package, I can include Cupbearer in this deck. And what did we take out from the previous deck? I'm not using Heatwave because there aren't a lot of, let's say, scenarios. But if you're seeing a lot of Siege, you could definitely go back to the other version where you use Heatwave and don't use the Poison package. Instead, we have more hand manipulation and thinning cards. And what about the other gold cards? We have Avalok. This has 0 synergy with this deck, but Avalok brings great value. So this is a pretty good, neutral card. Any deck can use him, even if he doesn't have any, synergy with it. And there's some synergy though, because I got 2 assimilate units in the deck, and Avala is playing a card out of your, not from your deck, so it will trigger assimilate. Brathens is just a great Nilfgaard card, so you can just put him anywhere. So he finds room here, but in order to play Brathens, you should include a single emissary and an informant. Otherwise, it would be useless. So that's why you need to reserve 9 provisions a slot for these 2 bronze units. Let's move. Let's keep going. And we have Ramon. Ramon is a pretty good card. And since Fortis and Nilfgaardian Knight receive some buffs, these 2 cards are pretty good targets for Ramon. And there's also a single Sergeant. He could be a target for Ramon as well. And a single Alba Cavalry. So Luck could find incredible value here. So as you see, these are my targets for Ramon. So it is hard to brick Ramon, but still you gotta be careful about bricking him all the time, because check the amount of soldiers remaining. And but in some cases you may not have a soldier in your deck. That's why we have Snowdrop to fix our hand. Let's keep going. Ivar is a meta choice, because everyone is running Sunset Wonders, and so do this deck. Sunset Wonders finds great value with Snowdrop, because you can push Sunset Wonders to the left of your deck as much as possible. The Wonders can come with 13 power, and you draw a card. That's insane. And everyone is kind of using that. That's why we have Ivar to swap the power with that. There are also some, tall units as well. That's why Ivar is pretty good. And we have Invocation, one of the best Nilfgaard cards anyway. Since the meta has tall units, that's why she is here. Knickers is for thinning, to be honest with you. And the single thinning card, seems okay. The previous version was running Roach, but instead we went for the Poison package. And a Dead Man's Song is for both thinning and also getting a lot of points. This has been fixed. You used to see the order of cards, but still this is insanely powerful for just 7 provisions. And then that's it. Let's take a look at the other bronze cards that we didn't talk about. We have a single Blightmaker, not double Blightmaker, because you can use one of the Mage Assassins with your leader. So preferably you use a Fawn and a single Assassin Mage Assassin, and the second Assassin should be the target for your Blightmaker. But Blightmaker has other uses, like suppose you didn't draw a Fawn at all, you can put a Fawn with Blightmaker at the top of your deck and he will come out. So keep that in mind, you may need it for that purpose as well. And yeah, that's about it. Then the stratagem is Magic Lamp. because I think that's the best one. The other ones do not. I mean, you don't want. You also have a lot of tall units. That's why you don't want tactical advantage, and Crystal Skull won't find value here because you don't have engines, just a single sergeant, and that's really not worth using Crystal Skull. That's why having Lamp is better here. Some people use Curse Scroll, doesn't make sense. If you use Curse Scroll, you could definitely lose the round uneven. I don't recommend. And that's the deck. I have several games that I played in the ladder. Hopefully this will give you some idea. And what about the alternative version? Let's talk about that as well. And yeah, this one. As you see, this one is running Heatwave and Roach. So there's more thinning. I'm not running Blightmaker in this one, and no poison package. If you're, facing a lot of scenarios, siege and other stuff, I think this version is better. And there is also some manipulation, and we have 2 engines in Viper which are adapt here. In some certain matchups, this version could be better. It's just a meta call, but as you see, the most of the deck is same. And some decks also use this, not this version, but some other cards. Let's take a look at that as well. And a Henrietta, some people are using this card. Because, I mean, sometimes you need to use your tactical decision earlier than the last round, final round. And Henrietta could find value here. And it actually depends on the matchups. Well, with Nilfgaard, you will always find value. So let's think about the factions here. Let's take a look at them. With the monsters, I mean, everyone's running Koshi, so Force of Nature, 9-point leader, not bad. Nilfgaard will find value. There's this Northern Realms problem though, because Inspire Zeal and, Pincer Maneuver is targeting Northern Realms units, so you need to at least copy one of the units with your spies. And even if you copy, that's not going to bring a lot of value. And no one's playing Scoia'tael, to be honest with you, and even if you're playing against Scoia'tael, that's totally fine. Skellige, Reckless Flurry will give you 9 value, and Syndicate will give you some coins and points, so that's not bad either. At least no one's playing Blaze of Glory, that's not a good leader for and a Henrietta. But I recommend the version that I talk about in this video. So I think this is the best optimized version, but it's not the best deck in the game in my opinion, because everyone knows the cards exactly what you're playing, because there's a list everywhere, so everyone's prepared for it. Still, it's fun to play with. I totally recommend it. See you at the end of the video. Okay, we're facing tactical decision. This could be a mirror match. It could be totally something else, because tactical decision is the best Nilfgaard leader right now, and you can play anything with it as long as you use these thinning cards. Okay, so I'm on red queen, and we could push with Ramon here with the double tortoise. I don't think I need Nilfgaard. Well, there is poison though. Yeah, this could be a solid push to win uneven. So I think I'm gonna keep the sand. Or maybe get rid of Tortoise here. Okay. One Tortoise should be enough, I guess. Oh my god, this will be a huge poison target. Right off the bat, what the heck? 13 points. I'm gonna add insult to injury and make it even bigger. What is this deck? Why would you start like this? I mean, don't you have any proactive plays here? Probably not. So the opponent is probably facing a bad hand here. Applies his own poison. I'm gonna play morale here to guarantee this poison, because the opponent could be running, not running, but the opponent definitely does have a cupbearer. So this is probably a mirror match, but the opponent just drew badly, I guess. So what? What? Just goes for accept. Okay. I'm gonna do this and then do something afterwards. Okay, so what do we get rid of here? The other Nilfgaardian Knight and 4P card. I don't want two big units, so I'm gonna get rid of the emissary here and make morale even chunkier and then pass. This is an interesting game. So I'll try to force my opponent to at least play the leader or the Sunset Wanderers, but that could not. We'll see if that will work. A double poison and a purify is pretty good here. I don't think I'm gonna need luck. Okay, Ivar is good for the next round probably. Maybe this, we'll see. This is a better hand than I kinda expect actually. Let's get rid of Assassin. Another one, okay. I really don't want to use my leader this turn. So it's better to hold on to these two cards. I'm gonna start with Ramon into Tortoise. With that I can play another card from the left of Wanderer here. Duchess Informant will duplicate the Tortoise. Gonna play one more Tortoise and then poison the opponent's copy Tortoise. And then hopefully complete the poison with the other fangs and then pass. So that's the plan here. Okay, Brathens. That's nice to get it out of him. Although I had to use morale to win the round, but I won an even, so that's fine, I guess. Another Tortoise. Okay, so who do we poison here? It's actually 2020, but we both have 8 cards. Well, this is actually a pretty good invocation target, by the way. So I think I'm gonna poison the fangs. And poison the Tortoise. Okay, nice of Knickers to appear here. Good boy. Okay, there's the cupbearer. I can still kill it. Let's get Braden's. Wonders is here. The opponent needs to make 9 points here. And that's not gonna be very easy. Oh, he got Ramon and the Wanderer. The opponent got Ramon. That's very good of him. I think I'm gonna pass here. The hand seems pretty good. I still have the last say. And I'm drawing an additional Bradens. Maybe 2, we'll see. Here's our Bretons. I don't need Sergeant. This is good. I'm not sure if I need another assassin here. I really like to draw these cards. Okay, double Bretons is pretty good, I guess. So let's play one of the Bretons. It's kind of ridiculous, but let's do that. The opponent could play one of the Fangs and then Morale. I can always copy that with the other Bretons. There is Snowdrop. We can use our Snowdrop this turn, and I think that's a good idea to do that. The opponent does have Invocation, so gotta be careful. Well, no, actually not. He used Ramon, and Ramon didn't show up yet. Why? So he's gonna use that with Tortoise, I guess. Good. Let's use our Snowdrop. Draw 2 cards. Okay, we can put this back in the deck. And then Cavalry. Use the leader. Draw 3 cards. Okay, so I'm gonna put Alphon here at the top. I don't want to put Mage Assassin next, so I'm gonna put Informant here. And then Assassin, so I'm gonna draw the Assassin with Lightmaker. Well, actually I made a mistake, so I thought that was my last, but it wasn't.
I bring death, quite literally.
It actually didn't matter much, did it? Yeah, I think I lost. Yeah. I lost 4 points. So hopefully I don't lose by 4. There is a Ramon and 2 probably Tortoise. Yeah. Big points there, definitely. The opponent did use poison. Let me purify. So we can do that, or maybe play Avila here. And then play Fog here. Produce 4. Yeah, this is a pretty good. Let's play Fog here. There is the other Tortoise. Let's play one of the Bretons, the second Bretons. Also gotta be careful of Ivar's Adrenaline. Let's put this here. And then get a Tortoise. And we got 2 Assimilate points coming up. Let's put this here. I'm kind of distributing the armor there because, you know, the opponent is probably running. What is this?
Negotiating, I understand.
So double Bretons was good after all. Okay, we gave Lambert targets for that. I mean, the opponent is probably facing a lot of commander decks, so that's the reason he used that. Okay, so the fog will produce 2 points here. I mean 1 point here, so it doesn't really matter if I put this here. So let's put this on range row and get more assimilate proc. And I screwed up with Ivar. Great job. Oh, the opponent couldn't draw his Ivar. I really played sloppy here. I mean, I should have, you know, just targeted this.
Feeling a bit peckish.
I don't think it will matter much. There is the other morale, not other. Morale will target 14. I don't think it's worth purifying this. I mean, if I purify that, if the other target is... So what's the last card? The opponent played Invocation, so it's probably the other poison. I mean, this is gonna play for 17 or 19, does it matter? I'm ahead by 10 points. I think it won't matter much. Doesn't have to, the opponent could be running in Heat Wave. I'm just gonna complete the poison here. A 14 here, and there should be another 14. Yeah, there is Heat Wave. Well, fortunately, this is enough. Still, I played sloppy here. I should have been more careful, but you know, winning uneven kinda gave me overconfidence, I guess. So fortunately, I didn't lose the game. Let's try one more. Okay, I'm facing Syndicate. Bind Pockets is the most popular Syndicate leader this season. I'm on Red Queen, which is an advantage obviously, so I should try to push to win uneven. And do I have the tools to do that? Let's take a look at it. First, let's get rid of Knickers. Yeah, fine, will be useful later. These are good, you know, blue coin targets, and with Guardian Knight won't do much because I don't have. Well, I do have a poison, just one. These two will be good for Bradens, but Bradens and the Spies are pretty good against Tunnel Drill, and it's good to, you know, save them for later. This is not a good hand at all, not at all. Let's get rid of this, and okay. I don't think I can win uneven here. I mean, or I gotta play Bradens here and hope for the best, I guess. Okay, that's not good. This is gonna play for 6, which isn't great. I could start with Bradens if he gets poisoned. I mean, Informant Flaming Rose Footman is a horrible target. And I gotta have a target to play my Deadman Stone, so I think I have to play the Nilfgaard Knight here. Whether I like it or not. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna use Deadman Stone and make things harder for my opponent. Let's get rid of the other Nilfgaard Knight. 5 points, and I gotta get rid of a 4-point card here, and maybe one of the tortoises, but these are my Ramon targets. This could be my Ramon target as well, but I mean, I don't like Sergeant in this deck, so anyway, so I'm gonna do this. If this gets poisoned, I have a Cupbearer to fix that. The opponent was probably planning to play the Freak Show, so Freak Show. Okay, so this is, I know this version, I guess. For some reason they prefer Inquisitor Helvete, you know, as a solid, you know, spender. And the opponent is doing a pretty good job of not giving me any bronze units to copy here. Well, at least I have Knickers, so thanks for that. And I can boost Knickers with Emissary. And let's deal that range roll. And there is actually, this is a precious target for tunnel drills to fill the roll here. So it is kind of a loss. So it is essential that I pretty bad bronze target. Well, with Syndicate you cannot find any good bronze target. I guess the best bronze target could be Bloody Good Friends. So I'm gonna have to use Bradens here.
Please wait your excellency. Falling behind.
I hope I don't regret this push. Siggy, first round, okay.
Yes, you. Have you made your offering?
I wish I played a unit on the back row, so that he didn't have to use. The opponent is smart, he's not using Sea Jackal. I could use Ivar here. This is not gonna play for much, unfortunately. Or maybe Ivar here. Oh, 7. Ivar is gonna play for 10 points actually, and that's not enough anyway. That's a crappy situation, but I think I have to pass here. This is not open. Alright, let's just play this. I don't have the luxury to, you know, give the round to the opponent, I guess. So hopefully he boosts Sea Jackal this turn. He didn't. This is kinda sad, because I have to play Wanderers here, Sunset Wanderer here, and okay, I mean Ivar will put me ahead, but what are my other options? Cupbearer is my other option, I guess. So 5, 12 point. The question is, will Ivar be useful next round? Which one is more valuable, Cupbearer or the other one? I think it's practically the same. Yeah, bad choice. There's the poison completion. We got round control, so I'm gonna try to push with the leader. And get the tunnel drill out. This is an amazing draw, by the way. You know what, maybe I don't need Ivar here. Where are the other? I mean, The other options could be better, but truthfully. Like this. You know. To feed the leer. I think I like this better. Let's start with Ramon here and push. Here is the other tortoise. I don't have to worry about the, you know, playing card from left or right. Because Wanders is gone. There's Furco into Justice. As expected. Okay, that's a good poison target. So he can't purify that. I'm gonna complete the poison and then play the Snowdrop and later and get rid of the fangs. Okay, I can't do that anymore. But I have the completion. Okay, he's 5 point deficit. I'm pretty sure the opponent will find a way to pass me. Actually, he didn't. Okay, there is the pink. Let's use Snowdrop. And these two back. Let's use Leader. One, two. What will be my card for the next round? I think this is better for the next round. Okay, good thing that he didn't hit Cleaver's Muscle Shield. This is a lot of points difference. Okay, there is the bank. So we'll probably see Cleaver or the Drill here. Instead, Poison. So that's gonna complete the poison, I guess. Something. 25 points. I could go for Avalok here. And it makes sense, I guess. Okay, so one of the cards is probably poison completion, and what about the other two cards? I'm gonna keep playing here. Let's play Fog and get rid of the kinda spender. I don't think I can win 2-0, by the way. There is the Drill. Using all the coins. Naturally. So, do I go for the lock here? If the other card is poison, I'm kinda screwed. Well, it is poison. If it is poison, okay, let's calculate here. This is gonna hit for only 1 point. So the opponent will go to 14. If he plays Trafficker, he's gonna up to 17. I'm gonna go back to 14. So Could be another Fistek, so I'm gonna lock them. Unfortunately, it's Trafficker. If it was Fistek, that would have been better for the opponent, because he had a Spander, that is a Spander, and that's gonna win him the round. By a bare margin. So if the opponent manages to draw his Cleaver, he wins. If he doesn't, I win. That's my option here. So what else there's left here? Okay, drawing Blightmaker would be nice. There he is. I think this is fine. Ivar will play for 8. Hopefully, yeah, that he will play for 8. Actually, I can invo that. It really doesn't matter if I invo Cleaver or not. There is Cleaver. Let's switch to Cleaver for 4. What is the last card? I think it will go down to Blightmaker's random target. I'll probably lose it if I hit the muzzle. Oh crap! This is huge. Yeah, it didn't matter. Blind Pocket is quite strong here. I think I played the best that I can. Okay, let's try one more. Okay, I'm facing overwhelming hunger. I think this is the first time I'm playing against those leaders this season. That's probably something crazy. Or maybe a regular V deck. We'll see. Okay, I'm on blue coin this time. I'm not sure if I'll need Emissary here, but it's not a bad hand. I think I'm gonna get rid of this thing card, so I may need a strong first round here. It's good. Let's start with Nilfgaardian Knight.
Order will triumph. It must triumph.
Oh, seriously. What the hell is this? No, I could have played Ramon into Guardian Knight, actually. I kind of made a mistake here. Let's play this Old Man's Tongue. And let's get rid of this. Okay, that's good. I need all the points here. There's Art Spore. And hopefully this is gonna be enough. Okay, so here comes V. Why would you play V of all, you know, the archetypes? I'm getting out of here. It would be nice if I draw a couple of poison units. Maybe luck. I made some thinning. The odds of drawing them are kinda high. The opponent needs 11, 12 points. So B and leader. That needs to be leader. Yeah, he had to. Okay, nice to get rid of one of the leader charges. There is the Hound problem. I can't do anything about it because I'm playing Raw instead of Heatwave. Okay, nice to see a single poison, but I need 2 poisons, not 1. Duchess Informant could be good if he's playing larvas, but I didn't see any. Probably not. Let's get rid of that, and this is great. Couldn't ask for more. And hopefully I don't have to play my leader this round, because, you know, the leader target, the cards are all in the deck. One thing missing is, though, I don't have... This is a pretty good Braden's target. I could start with that. And then, because there will be some assimilate value after I play Braden's here. Because Ramon into Tortoise will bring assimilate point, and Avala will play a card out of my deck. So I'm gonna go for Braden's here. There is this Iroquois problem. And that's 8 provision, 7 provision. Okay, Iroquois will bring Snowdrop, so that's nice. I shouldn't feel the melee arrow. What did he play, by the way? We? I wasn't looking. I think so. Okay, so that's a chunky poison target. But he still has... Did I play one of the poisons this early? I'm not sure. I could go for Avalok here, but I really don't want to. And this is pretty good for the final round, so maybe I should, you know, just try to... okay, let's do this. Maybe scare him away. Well, he doesn't care. I don't like this inclusion here. I could go for morale here. But I don't think I have to, yeah. So if this dies, there will be fog here, and then I can consume fangs. Yeah. I can consume him right away and save some points here. Okay, so Wonders is coming out this turn. And I can play Frost. And then there will be no more Dominus, and I'm gonna consume this as well. Oh. Nice. I didn't have to use morale. Now I need to draw luck. Luck would would be better for Ramon here. Another poison. Eurocox will draw Snowdrop. I don't need Sergeant. This is nice. I can't... Well... I think I'm gonna get rid of this. Yes, so... Eurocox will draw what? This is 5 provision, 4 provision, 4 provision. I need to find that lock target as soon as possible, actually. I'm gonna start with this then.
No good wine will come from here, not even compost.
And then play Snowdrop next turn. To find the cavalry. Hopefully, okay, Hound. Well, I'm not so sure about that anymore, actually. And there's the lock I was searching for. So what do we put back in the deck? I don't need this and this. Two, three. Let's put this back, and then this back. Yeah, Duchess Informant won't do any good to me. Now I can lock some stuff, hopefully. There is V. Rare guests will consume that. I cannot block both of them. Let me lock first this Desert Banshee. Oh my god, this you know, deck is so bad. I'm gonna play it. Okay, Ivar will find huge value here. Oh my god. It is crazy. So, should I poison that? I mean, no, just maybe Ivar it. Oh, that's automatically locked. Royal Decree into V19. That's gonna trigger Witch Apprentice. He has to use Leer. Oh, he can consume it if he wants to. But I'm gonna lock that before it gets really big. Matavari, okay. There aren't many cards left to draw here.
You'll forget your sorrows.
Well, that kinda boosted Snowdrop here. Let's play this here because melee row is getting kinda crowded and I have to play these two on melee row. There is V. Barghest is gonna consume that. I'm gonna poison that, and Barghest will consume that. And I'm gonna consume the poison that. Terrible matchup for Viy. This deck is, you know. Oh shit. So who do we kill here? Did you do this on purpose? I mean, I wish there was a consume unit here.
Never slip from the master's table. Never.
So what is the last card? Well, fortunately this is enough. Should have been more careful with Malero. I didn't expect it to get fooled, but still it was enough. Okay, so I think that's enough, and I hope you liked the video that I shared. I'm not the greatest player on the planet, but still just wanted to show play how this deck works. Hope you liked it, and see you on another duello video. Bye bye.